Alrighty, yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here, back with another reaction video. Today, we finna react to rap lyrics that make no sense. This should be an interesting one. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Rap lyrics that make you go, Welcome back to another edition of Rap Lyrics That Make No Sense, where we make fun of rappers for making small mistakes because it's the right thing to do. Follow me on Twitch as well because that's also the right thing to do. We just got our first one-day suspension over there. It's going fantastic, and let's get right into the video. You already know what this is. Considering that judo is a grappling-based martial art where striking is illegal, I guess T-Pain won't be kicking it with this woman anytime soon. Side note, I love when lyrics like this are followed up with, you know what I mean? Like, I guess I do. I see what you were going for, but this just isn't a thing.
Luckily, T-Pain is the only rapper to make this mistake in the history of hip-hop.
Kicks game is just rude. Don't get jujitsu.
Oh wait, he's not the only one? I guess Young Gerald has made this mistake too. And I guess we won't be getting jujitsu'd anytime soon, because he doesn't know what it means. Another grappling-based martial art, my man. Not all of them are about striking. For fuck's sake, G-Eazy, you don't kick in jujitsu, it's not a thing. Well, it is Kid Buu. I don't expect him to have any intelligent bars.
Kick back on that Glock, call that jujitsu.
Oh, we're
Don't nobody really care what jujitsu is. Jujitsu, martial arts, karate, tai chi, whatever the fuck all that shit is, bro. Don't nobody care about what that shit really is, bro. They're just trying to get a bar off. It ain't really that serious. If it's incorrect, it's incorrect, but it's not that serious.
Still doing this.
They go twist you like a Rubik's Cube, then they're kicking you out quicker than jujitsu.
How many of these are there? Oh my god, I'm so dumb with this shit. Hold on. No jujitsu? Young Nudy has done it. He is the chosen one. He has broken the rapper curse, and now we can finally move on from this martial arts section. Thank you, Mr. Nudy. I owe you my life. I don't really think Freddy Krueger sleeps on anyone. I don't think he sleeps at all, to be honest. He kills people when they're sleeping. And the thing is, with this one, a bar like this can work with the whole sleeping, killing Freddy Krueger thing going on. I don't know, something along the lines of, sleep on me and I'll Freddy Krueger you, or some other similar bar about murdering people for the crime of just not being aware of your music. But the way this is worded doesn't really work.
I go through all the cities. I'm on a mile a minute. I go a mile a minute.
One can only assume that this is supposed to be one of those super common brag rap lines about driving very fast. But a mile a minute is, well, 60 miles an hour. Bro is most likely driving under or at the speed limit. I just don't think that's what Quavo was going for. Especially with the skirt ad-lib, that tends to imply some high speeds. Charitably, if that's the right word to use here, maybe he's in a school zone? Running over little kids is pretty baller, man.
Niggas need Grammys, they straight actors.
Dirk, man. You're a musician. You know that Grammys are not for actors, surely. Maybe Dirk is just such a kind-hearted individual that he believes that people should receive prestigious music awards even if they're liars. Or something. Either Nelly got mixed up here, or he's into girls who have fingers instead of toes. Or like, finger-length toes? Otherwise, manicured toes, not a thing.
Are we taking these lyrics a little too seriously?
Pedicure is the feet one.
Paint a nigga like Mozart.
I don't know what's funnier about this lyric. The fact that it low-key sounds like Gucci is about to splash his ops with a hefty dose of cum, or the fact that Mozart was not an artist in this sense. Then again, this is the same song where he said that he would pistol whip someone with a crowbar. He's just operating on levels that we can't comprehend yet. Have I talked about this line before? Yes. Is it so iconically nonsensical that I just had to include it again anyway? Also, yes. I mean, to be fair, you could blow on a cello, it just wouldn't really do anything. But Yachty's explanation for this one made it clear that he done goofed, with the now legendary Genius annotation stating, "I'ma blame my A&R." Off to a very good start, because he listened to that song many times and he allowed me to say that. I guess for a second, I thought a cello was a woodwind instrument, and it is not. I thought Squidward played the cello. He don't. That's a flute. Yachty, I'm gonna need you to sit down when I tell you this. That's a clarinet. The double whammy was just too good to not bring up again. A silly lyric with an even sillier explanation.
No, I'm richer than your favorite rapper. If I'm not a guy, kill my mama.
That is such a bold thing to say for something that is untrue in so many instances. Look, I know this is tongue-in-cheek, but why would you say this when you're not the richest rapper, man? Is this a risk you want to take? Like, there's a lot of mega rich rappers out there. Online net worths are far from a reliable source, but let's say they're at least in the ballpark, with their estimate of Lil Yachty's net worth being $25 million. An amount of money all of us would be balling with, for sure, but what if my favorite rapper is Drake? That's realistic, right? Kanye, Eminem, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj. In all of these instances, it would be bye-bye Miss Yachty. And we don't want that.
Africa to Nairobi.
Previously on rap lyrics that make no sense.
I'm the biggest rapper, Google me Expedia.
Genuinely, did he mean to say Wikipedia? Because especially back in 2009, that could prove that you're someone of note. But Expedia is a travel website. You know, if Rick Ross was aware of what Expedia was for, maybe he could have used it to check on the location of Nairobi. At best, saying Africa to Nairobi is a redundancy, and at worst, he isn't aware that he's saying all the way from Africa to Africa.
Mad that DC Comics overlooked me, cause Captain America's bitch, what the fuck am I?
You know, I've listened to this song so many times and I've never focused on this lyric all that much, but now that I've been building a comic collection for a little while, the game has me triggered with this one. Right behind this green screen, actually. I was going to take it down and show you it, but that would be really inconvenient for the filming, so we'll just throw in some B-roll. Look at that. Isn't that a lovely collection right there? Thank you very much. To be fair, even a non-comic reading movie watcher could tell you that Captain America is Marvel and not DC, but it just stings that little bit more now. He could have just said Batman and Superman straight pussy, because that's the same amount of syllables, but then again, maybe he knew better than to insult the GOAT, Big Daddy Bruce Wayne. I'm trying to see what that Batarang do. And now I'm going to use this as the gateway to give you guys the short list for getting into Batman comics. Start off with year 1, then read The Man Who Laughs, then The Long Halloween, and it's going to be a great time. Still,
we ain't here for that nerdy shit.
Standing on the top of the Eiffel Tower, staring down in New York City.
Does the game know anything? I am racking my brain trying to think of any possible way to see New York City from the Eiffel Tower in Paris, and I am at a loss. Now, the song is called Superman, but even if the game was a superhero and had ultra-powered eyesight or something like that, he still wouldn't be able to see New York City from France due to the curve in the globe. Unless the earth is flat. Whoa. I feel like I should probably bluntly say just now that that is a joke, just so YouTube doesn't put one of those educational articles at the bottom about flat earth conspiracy. It's not a belief of mine, Mr. YouTube. Why is the word even used here, Joiner? Stevie Wonder can't see anything coming in the first place. There are so many blind bars about Stevie and Ray Charles now in hip hop to the point that it's basically a filler bar, but even considering that, Joyner somehow managed to word it in a way that basically implies nothing. Even Stevie Wonder could have seen it coming makes way more sense as an exaggeratory statement, saying that something is so obvious that even a blind man could predict it happening, but saying that he couldn't see it coming, yeah, no shit, man. Now, I should point out here that the Genius transcription for this one does say that Joyner is saying could have seen it coming, but I really think they're just covering for him because I've listened to it back so many times, and I'm 100% certain that he's saying couldn't see it coming. Let's do an action replay, slow down the tape.
Bro, Stevie Wonder couldn't see it coming.
Let me know what you guys think.
How you sleeping on me when I am a sofa?
What is it with these Joyner comparisons? You can absolutely sleep on a sofa, man. Like, it's probably number 2 on the list of most common things to sleep on. Next to Denzel Curry if you're Freddy Krueger, of course. How you sitting on me when I am the floor? Like, it's so common, man.
Tossing that 10,000 yen down like it was nothing.
10,000 yen. Man, Demon Dice must be ballin' if she can afford to just throw away $60 US. That sounded way more impressive pre-conversion. Me and the lads in the club blowing a million Vietnamese dong like it's nothing. I just realized that low-key sounds a little gay. Happy Pride Month, everybody. I've got stacks of the Turkish Lyra on deck, bro. You don't even know.
If the beat is David, I'm Goliath.
Yeah, you might want to look up how that parable ends, man. The beat was the underdog, but it whooped your ass. That's what this technically conveys.
We playing golf in the Gulf of New Mexico.
I feel like Cameron just really wanted to say golf and gulf in the same line here because it would be impressive to play golf on a body of water originating from the ocean in a landlocked state.
Most of the time I'm nice to him, half the time I'm not.
Okay, I know I'm being picky here, but mathematically, most would be 51% or more of the time, and half of the time, of course, would be 50%. So, if you're nice to them most of the time, aka 51% or more of the time, then how is there enough left over?
Bruh, it's just a figure of speech. It's never that serious. Yeah, you taking this a little too seriously, dog.
Man. It's what I'm here for. But for now, that is the end of reading too much into lyrics for today. I hope you enjoyed taking another look at rap lyrics that make no sense, and what would make sense now is
Alright, man. Yeah, he was reading too much into these. Now, some of these, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of y'all niggas are stupid, but then again, a lot of these rapping niggas, they normally high school dropouts anyway, with a 6th, 5th grade, 4th grade, 3rd grade reading level. So are we really surprised that they get things wrong? Did we not forget Young Jeezy got a song out there where he spelled trap star wrong? But we still rap that shit anyway. Hey man, as long as it's a bop, don't nobody care. But anyways, so let's just go about do it for this one. I will see you all in the next video again. This nigga was straight yapping, bro. It's like, all right, we get it, bro, but you taking a little bit of these too seriously, bro. It's like you had one example that's good enough for me. Then you come out with like 50 different examples. I'm like, all right, bro, we get it. Taking it too far, bro. But anyway, so I'll see y'all in the next video. Till then, deuces.